Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. John Shabby, Chris Singleton with you. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. And today on the hill, J. Mack.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Jonathan India leading things off and takes a strike. Clips the corner. 0-2 now.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Drew Waters stands in. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. One down, base is empty. And now the count is even. There's the swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here comes a pitch. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Foul ball there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Boog, I think even when you know he's got that pitch in his arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that he throws. That one right there locked him up.
Salvador Perez stands in now and watches strike 1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And the batter now, Michael Massey. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. So they go quietly there. Down to the bottom of the 2nd. We're tied 0-0. Back now at Fenway. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. So stepping in for Boston, Jay Mack. Really interesting to see him continue his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Ragans back to work. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Pulls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
And that drops in for a strike. And a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Isaac Paredes in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, base is empty. Outside low, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Here's Nick Pratto. First pitch just misses. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Royals bats are quiet there, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
India.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come, scared to box. They're running, get the from the area. Was all about the funds, put my people on. Now it's position, everybody in competition on the same mission. So why they dish? Don't nobody play positions.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This to center field, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels.
Story quickly to second for long, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Joe 2 down now, and here is Bobby Witt Jr. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. And a base hit right there.
Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, Kyle.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Caught looking his first time up. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Runner on the go. To the right side. He'll do it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Royals lead 1. Still no score. One down. Runners at second and third.
Yay, Matt.
I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune. I'm plotting my next move. I make sure I can't lose by changing my mental.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swings through that one.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. And this place is rocking. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Mack back to work. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Aye.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Chopped left side. Devers fires across the diamond. One away here in the fifth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Michael Massey.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That clips the corner.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty.
1-1-1.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Pretty nice play there.
So many people fail to realize just how great defensively Trevor Story is, as you see on the dive right there. And I think part of it because he played on the same side of the infield as the great Nolan Arenado.
Cedric Mullins steps in for the Royals. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. Mullins, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Boston, now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Up the middle, Bregman. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Nick Pratto. He's 0 for 1. That one fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Cut on a miss. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all of the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Royals nothing. So up next, J. Mack. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Mack with 4 runs batted in his last game.
0-1's the count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Mullins sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Gary Sanchez.
Back here at Fenway Park, top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Drew Waters. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. 1 for 2.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
I've only seen a city for less knobs, streets, geeks, and actors. When money preaches the past,
Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Mack back to work. That's in there. That's strike one. Mack into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. What a game he's having. 16 Ks down.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Late swing, foul to the left. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
That's great location on that pitch. Right on the edge of the strike zone. And clearly the deceptive and unique movement of the screwball just froze him at the plate. I'll tell you, I don't envy these hitters trying to contend with that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs, base is empty.
Oh, one.
Check swing, called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. KC down in order. They trail it here 4-0.
Yes, I'm never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy. I'm the white.
1 out, runner at second. Mack, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one hammered center field. That's back. And it bangs off the monster. Here comes Bregman, and he scores. And it's now a 6-run lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, runner at second. Here is Gary Sanchez. Cut on and lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Roman.
And next for the Red Sox, Roman Anthony. The 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Witt over to second, and that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slayton.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Drew Waters steps in for the Royals. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings in.
Ground ball, left side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and now they have runners at the corners. First and third, 2 away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers on the ground, and this should do it. Now the throw to first on the run, and that'll do it. Matt, with his 30th win of the year in this ball game, what a season he's had.
This is one for the ages, Boog. I mean, before Denny McLain had 31 wins in 1968, you have to go back to Dizzy Dean in 1934 to see somebody have a season like this. He's in very elite company at this point.